Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Cammy and Karen Go Keto, and this is our catwalk. This is week 15, and look at Karen. Woo! She's got her cute little butt there. These are her gold jeans. These are the jeans she wanted to fit into, and that's the shirt that she washed that got the short arms on it. So I told him you washed your shirt.
Yeah, that's the shirt.
Yeah, so Karen's looking good. You look great. You've got just a little tiny bit around the middle, which of course is going to be the last place to come, I believe.
Yeah, that and my face. But my face, actually, I saw somebody I hadn't seen in a few months, and he's like, "Did you lose weight?" So
Wow.
I was pleased, and it must have. And he's like, "I didn't want to not say anything because you're looking so good, but I didn't want to embarrass you."
Karen, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so here I go, and we'll see what my belt does this week.
All right. So Cammy said, "All right, there she is. Shall we readjust?" All right. Oh, she must be losing weight. Her dress looks longer, unlike my clothes that my sleeves are shorter. Yeah, I think that her bottom looks a little smaller. I think that belt's going to fit pretty good. I think she's going to definitely get to the third the third hole on that belt. And we know it's not all about the weight loss, but that's one indicator. Oh, she's on 4 and it went pretty darn easily. Yeah, look at that, Cammy. Well, I think she checked in with Jeff on Thursday, so hopefully I didn't see if she did any shorts or anything. So hopefully we'll see what she has to say about that. Can you hear us? Can you hear
Yep.
me? So I didn't know if you had checked in with a short with Jeff. Did you check in with Jeff this week?
No, it's not till next week. I do every 2 weeks. But yeah, last time I checked in with him, I had lost 4 pounds. So I'm thinking that I'm slowly losing, about a pound a week, 1 to 2 pounds a week. So yeah, I'm on fourth rung. That's so cool. I'm really pleased about that.
Yeah, perfect. And you know what? You could tell. I think even in your silhouette, you could see your butt looked smaller, which of course the belt does not measure. But clearly around your back and your stomach has had to have shrunk to get onto that fourth rung. Didn't
Yes, yes. So I'm pleased about that. I think maybe in another 2 to 4 weeks, it's time for me to actually start breaking out clothes that like have sizes instead of like 1X, 2X on them.
Well, you might want to start now just to see how tight they are. When you get the gap like this, and then you get to feel great when it gets to that.
I see what you're saying, the closure of it. Yeah, I should break out my red pants. I moved, so I'll find those red pants and put them on. That's a great idea, Karen.
Although, every now and then when I had gone through weight loss before, I did have some clothes that like I couldn't even get them on my thigh.
I have a pair of jeans like that. I still have them from, oh my gosh, way back when, before I
Right.
had Brandon.
So I did find some things in the basement yesterday. I think these are I'll bring them up one day and we can, or maybe I'll do a short on it. I don't know who was able to wear these clothes because they are so tiny. They're from the 70s, I'm sure. So we'll
Wow.
see.
That would be so cool to fit into those someday. I mean, maybe you won't, but it would be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason that my body has, well, except for the fact that I'm postmenopausal, but who knows? So we'll see. All right,
So,
so we'll make this short and sweet, or well, we're not even at 5 minutes yet. So what do you?
yeah, I want to talk about eating. I want to talk about what I figured out as far as my carnivore challenge. And right now it's been very much a challenge. I'm getting bored. I'm getting, at first it was like, oh my God, let's just see if I can do this. Let's just see if I can get past day 28 because that was, I always binge between day 21 and 28. And so now today's day 43
That's twice
and
as long. Twice as
I,
long.
well, almost
20,
28.
21 is 42.
Yeah, but 28 and 28 is
Yeah, but you said it
56.
was between 21 and 28. So there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm getting really bored, is what's going on. And I do best, I know I do best with cravings and with energy and with losing inches if I eat steak with some bacon on it and some butter. And so sometimes if I, instead of steak, I'll eat hamburger patty, Angus beef hamburger patty, because it has a little bit of a different flavor and texture. And I do best when I eat that. And so it's been very hard to stick to that. I've been eating chicken, I've been eating cheese, I've been eating ribs, I've been eating, other different things. And yeah, so I'm just really bored. I've been wanting some yogurt, and someday I can eat yogurt, but I'm just not going to eat yogurt now. But it's been tough.
All right, so let's have a conversation in our next video about your story about being bored.
Yeah, that would be a great video because it is totally a story. All right, everybody.
And my story about being COVID is now over. I'm no longer COVID positive, but I did stray while I was on, while I had COVID because I lost my sense of taste, was looking for something, did have toast a couple of times. So you and I both have to work on our middle. And I think because I was not stringent at all during the COVID. So I'm going to work on being more stringent. And we can talk about that too, because I know my steak and eggs, I'm not enjoying the eggs as much, at least in the form of over easy eggs.
Mhm.
So I think it might be time to change things up too, if that's possible. All right, we'll talk about that in the next video.
Sounds good. Take care,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.